In this video, we will talk about 6 of the best cryptocurrencies for the long term for the bull market that can easily 10x. So without further ado, let's get started with the topic. First, a quick disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Alright, now let's dive right into this video. Like I said, we will talk about 6 of the most amazing projects in crypto right now. They're mostly large market cap cryptos, but still they do have a lot of potential. They are innovating, they are developing, and that's why you need to know about them. The first project we'll talk about is called Avalanche and their AVAX token. As you can see, it has a market cap of $4.5 billion right now. Great trading volume as well. AVAX is the main token of the Avalanche blockchain, and the Avalanche blockchain is one of the biggest blockchains out there. As you can see, over $1.6 billion is actually locked in the chain, and they have some of the biggest decentralized applications building on their network. But apart from that, they have some great innovations as well, which I would definitely recommend you to check out via the links down in the description as well. There you can find out a little bit more about all of these projects. But here you can see some amazing DeFi platforms like Trader Joe and Stargate, which are on Avalanche, and a platform like Trader Joe is actually also exclusively on Avalanche, showing that it is a real network you need to know about and a network with potential. Here you can also see Avalanche compared with other networks and other blockchains, and you can see that right now it is at place number 5 of all of the blockchains that are out there in the world, which means it has some great potential and it actually has some great utility as well. Now the next project we'll talk about is called Solana and their Sol coin, which you probably have heard of. It's one of the biggest projects and it had one of the biggest bull runs in history in crypto. As you can see right here, in 2021, it went from around $4 to at the very top at $260. Has a market cap at the all-time high of almost $100 million, which is crazy. There are almost no cryptos that have done that. But apart from that, it's actually an amazing network as well, and the token therefore has a lot of potential. As you can see right here, the total value locked is nearing $300 million. So that means $300 million in assets are locked on the chain. But apart from that, Solana is, for example, also innovating with their own mobile phone, and some big other crypto projects like Helium, which you can know from the HNT token, are migrating to the Solana network because of its fast transaction speed and its security. Now, Fantom is the next project we will talk about. This is a little bit of an older project, but it is one of the most well-known projects and blockchains as well. It's also a layer 1 blockchain in the entire crypto industry. It's, for example, well known because of its developers. Its developers are known people and renowned people with a lot of respect in crypto. But Fantom itself also has a lot of potential. For example, it actually has some real partnerships with government authorities of Pakistan, and it also used to do business with institutions of the government in Afghanistan. But apart from that, it has some huge utility. They have some partnership with the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges. They have some great integrations with bridges. And apart from that, they actually have a lot of money in their treasury, which means they have a lot of runway. They have a lot of time in which they can still pay their developers, which means they have a lot of time to develop and to keep growing. Fantom, by the way, has a market cap that is relatively a little bit lower than the other ones that we have looked at until now. It has a market cap of around $760 million. So if we take a look at potential and what it can do in terms of the price, it perhaps has a little bit more potential in how much ROI you can get on an investment. Now, Cardano and their ADA coin are the next project and coin we'll take a look at. Like I said, Cardano is the name of the project and the name of the blockchain. And ADA, ADA, is the name of the coin that runs and fuels the blockchain. Cardano, you might have heard of it as well. Their all-time high market cap is right now it's sitting at around $10 billion, but still has a lot of potential. It's one of the quickest growing blockchains. If you actually take a look at the beginning of 2023, over the last 6 months, as you can see right here in total value locked. So that is how much money is actually locked in the chain. You can see that it has grown a massive amount. Apart from that, Charles Hoskinson, which is the main man behind Cardano, is also very well known and respected in the cryptocurrency industry and the cryptocurrency spheres. And Cardano has an amazing community, making it a great crypto to pick for the next bull market. Now, this next cryptocurrency I almost don't have to introduce. It's Ethereum and their Ether coin, which is actually ETH. That's a abbreviation of the coin, as you can see right here. This is the second biggest crypto. So you might ask, well, is there still potential in Ethereum then? And the answer is yes, because right now the whole crypto markets are under a lot of regulatory pressure, where some institutions actually say that most cryptos are securities. And Ethereum doesn't seem to be falling under those criteria. So therefore it has some very big pros if we take a look at regulatory pressure. But apart from that, it is also the most used blockchain out there. Right now, we have already thrown around a lot of numbers. Ethereum has a market cap right now of around $226 billion. And at the very height, it had over $500 billion in market cap. And right now it has $54 billion in total value locked. $54 billion are actually locked on their network. And therefore, even though it already has a large market cap, it is a proven product. And a lot is being built on that. Also, some central bank digital currencies are built on Ethereum. So therefore, it still has a huge amount of potential. All right, so on to the next project and the last project we will talk about in this video. And that's PancakeSwap and their Cake token. So this is actually a DeFi platform. So we haven't seen that yet in this video. Has a market cap right now of around $300 million. But this is one of the earliest and most well-known DeFi platforms out there. And it has great utility. Now, that is actually one of the oldest ones. Sometimes can be seen as a bit of a negative side, but in the case of PancakeSwap, it's actually positive. Because if you take a look at their platform, you can see that they absolutely have anything you need. So they have a way to swap tokens, a way to provide liquidity and actually yield farm a little bit on their DeFi platform. Perpetual trading, they have their own bridge to go to different networks like the BNB chain from Binance or the Ethereum chain, which we just talked about. And apart from that, they have way more. Like I said, they have liquidity farms, liquidity pools, liquid staking they have introduced. So even though they are a little bit of an older DeFi platform, they are definitely still getting along with and innovating with all the other DeFi platforms, and therefore has amazing potential. But for now, those were the 6 projects I wanted to introduce to you. Like I said in the beginning as well, all the links you will need will be down in the description. But for now, if you found this video helpful, please make sure to add a like and add comments with questions I might have missed and subscribe to our channel.